Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. You have Bruce Woodburn CrossCountry Mortgage, and yes, I am the Lone Ranger. Thanks for joining me today. What a great weekend we're having here. Hey, if you're in Tampa today, you can call me now at 813-213-4009 or 407-706-3313 from Orlando all the way up to St. Augustine. I'm covering from St. Augustine all the way down to Cape Coral on my radio shows. And I cover not only the state of Florida for mortgages, but any state in the United States. So if you want to buy a vacation home in North Carolina or Colorado or a chalet somewhere or whatever you want, you can count on the Lone Ranger. I'm right here to help you. Again, we are licensed in all 50 states. CrossCountry Mortgage, the #1 retail lender in the country right now. We have jumped to the top. We got there, I think, 2 years ago, and we've been holding that place. Why? I don't think there's a mortgage company around that does as much for their clients as we do. I don't think there's a mortgage company around that has as many products as we do. I don't think there's a mortgage company around that's the most aggressive in underwriting. Like, we are doing loans that other lenders wouldn't touch. Now, that doesn't mean we're doing loans for people that shouldn't qualify. We will never do that. That's not going to happen. But we'll help people qualify. We will help people that need help. I help people fix their credit every day of the week. We're helping people fix their credit. We're helping Americans become homeowners. Why? Because other places, you call them up, you don't qualify, they put you on a back burner, you never hear from again. Not us. You don't qualify. Why don't you qualify? Is it income? Is it you don't have enough cash to close, or is it credit? Because if it's income, it's hard to fix income. But if it's assets, you can save money. You can borrow from your 401k. Maybe we can get some down payment assistance for you. If it's credit and your credit isn't up to snuff, or what if it's good and you want it better to get a little better interest rate? We help people with that every day. That's why we're #1, folks, because we care. We do more for you. We want you to experience the very best when it comes to purchasing real estate. I want to help you become a real estate investor. Shoot, I have now created, I can count in the last 3 years, 3 millionaires in real estate. 3 millionaires in real estate because they followed my process. If you want to learn my leapfrog process, then join me on January the 22nd in Winter Park, Florida, at the Ale House from 6:30 to 8 o'clock, live and in person. Register for that event at webringyouhome.com. I'm going to share my journey. I'm going to share all the mistakes I made. Well, not all the mistakes I made, because I make a lot of them, but all the mistakes I made in investing and all the successes I've had and the rules that I've put in place to be able to keep my clients safe when it comes to investing in real estate. All right, let's move on. I want to talk about interest rates, but before I do that, I want to share with you something that I think is important. And that's your health. And I know this is a financial show. It's not a health show, but you know what? You got to be healthy if you're going to spend that money into retirement. So I was running a little heavy. Okay. I'm 6'3.5", almost 6'4". I've lost a half an inch, I think, but I was running too heavy. I was 85 pounds, way too heavy. And I just couldn't lose the weight. I went on 75 hard a couple times. I've been on Atkins. I've been on no carb. I've been on everything. And even if I'd work out my butt off, I'd still have trouble losing enough weight. So I hooked up with a company called Age Rejuvenation. And I'm going to tell you something. It is the best weight loss and health program that I've ever seen. They got me on testosterone. My energy levels through the roof. I turned 65 years old. I have lost now 72 pounds. I weigh less now than I did, I think, when I was in my 20s. And I feel great. So listen, guys, we have trouble finding good gifts for our wives. It's not easy to buy Christmas presents for our wives. And for ladies, you know what? Wouldn't it be nice if your man were to drop a few pounds, maybe 30, 40, 50 pounds? Well, you listen to these weight loss programs on TV. You're lucky if you can get 25, 30 pounds out of it. Not with this one. not with these guys. And they will give you massive discounts when you use my name. You just use the promo code lose weight now, and you will get massive discounts. But you just call me directly. I'll connect you with my friends at agerejuvenation.com. They'll get you set up on your semaglutides, your Manjaro, your trizepatides, testosterone, whatever you need to get you healthy. But listen, guys, what a way. Now, listen, you can't insult your wife by saying, hey, I got you a weight loss program. That could be a little difficult. But listen, you want both of you to go into retirement or live a better life, be thinner, you feel better, you look better, you look younger. So if you want me to connect you with agerejuvenation.com, call or text 813-213-4009 or 407-706-3313. They got offices all over the Tampa area, Orlando, Winter Garden. I'll connect you with my friends. Believe me, you will see massive difference in your life. Then when it comes to builders, I want to shout out a couple of builders. I'm working now with a new builder they're small builder. They got a community in Orlando. They run in the mid 400s. They'll pay all your closing costs. It's called CFB Homes. CFB Homes. I'm going to add them to my website. I don't know if Jeanette's put them on there yet, but you'll be able to have a link to all their communities. They also have one over in Palm Coast at the LPGA community over there. Beautiful community. So if you're interested in getting all your closing costs paid, that's a great builder. Then if you're looking at Lakeland, Bartow, Sebring, Lake Wales, I've got a builder called Southern Homes. Unbelievable. Their average price points in the low 3s to mid 3s, and they'll pay all your closing costs. Just tell them the loan arranger sent you, or call me directly. I'll get you pre-approved so you can go make an offer on one of their homes or look at their homes on my website. And then Orlando, St. Cloud, Leesburg, Mineola, Claremont, all in that area. I've got Trinity Family Builders. They'll pay all your closing costs. Just tell them the loan arranger sent you, and we'll get you fixed up there. Those are 3 great local builders. You want a custom builder? I'll give you a custom builder. Want a semi-custom builder? I'll help you with a semi-custom home. We got it all right here, the loan arranger. So now I want to switch gears to all you folks that have been waiting for interest rates to drop. Maybe you're waiting for them to drop because you want to go buy a new home. Maybe you're a first-time home buyer. Maybe you're a move-up buyer and you had another baby and you got to get out of the house because it's too small. Or you know what? It was your first starter home and you want to turn that one into a rental property and you want to move on to the next property and start accumulating that rental wealth. Believe me, I can show you how to do that. And it's the easiest way to make asset money. It's unbelievable. So if that's you, is it the right time? Well, if you're looking to buy, now is a great time. The reason for that, you have things working for you and you have things working against you. Let's talk about the things that are against you first, just to get it out of the way. Interest rates are not quite where you'd like them to be. Okay, I know that. However, the benefit that you have by doing it now rather than waiting for interest rates to drop, because if there's 10 people that want to buy, but 8 of them say, I'm going to wait for rates to drop, that means only 2 people are buying. And that's why sellers have an abundance of inventory. So the inventory that we have right now in housing is higher than it's been in 15 years. That's a great thing if you're a buyer, because you can negotiate closing costs, you can negotiate price, you have more properties to choose from. It's everything a buyer wants. The problem is most buyers are so afraid to jump in the market because of interest rates that they lose sight of the true benefit. That's why I'm telling you, most Americans do not understand money. They don't understand money. They don't. Most of you do not understand how to leverage money. Listen, if you did, you would be buying as many properties as you could right now, just like your institutional investors, your iBuyer companies. They're soaking up real estate because they know now's the time to buy. When interest rates drop, it's not the time to buy for them because there's not as much inventory and they can't negotiate as hard. Right now, you can negotiate hard. If you want to be a negotiate like a professional, buy now. So if you're buying, buy now, we'll always refi later. I have a program called Buy Now, Refi Later. You don't pay any lender fees when you refinance with me. You don't pay any lender fees. So let's get you into that house. Now, if you're looking to refinance and you're looking to refinance just to lower your interest rate and your payment, or to eliminate or reduce PMI, do not refinance right now. Don't do it. Now, I know I'm the only lender in the whole country, and I'm getting crap from all kinds of other lenders going, why are you telling people that? Because I'm being honest with my people. Don't refinance right now. I want you to call or text me, and I will put you on my wait list. But I need your full name, your address. I want a copy of your current mortgage statement. I want you to get the application made. I'm not going to pull a hard credit pull, and we're not going to order an appraisal, but we get you on a wait list so we know what rate you need to get in order to make it worth your while. So then as soon as that rate hits, your application's already made. I can lock you in, pay for the appraisal, go for it. We're done. We close in 2 weeks. How do you like that? Now, you've got to get on that waiting list. That waiting list is golden. So you call or text 813-213-4009 or 407-706-3313. I've got over 350 people on my waiting list right now ready to refinance. You want to refinance? You want to save money? I can help you. Now, I'm going to switch gears to a different type of refinance. If you are one of those people that got a little in over your head and you may have spent a little bit more money on consumer debt than you wanted to, and consumer debt is eating you up. Okay. Your car loans, your credit cards, your student loans, your dental bill that you financed, whatever it is, it's eating you up. But you own a home and you have equity in that home. We will look at the difference in refinancing versus home equity line of credit. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, home equity line of credit is what everybody thinks they want, but at the end of the day, it's not always the best thing to do. So let's examine all the opportunities. But if you want on that VIP wait list, you need to call me now. So don't lose my number. Save it in your cell phone. You're driving right now. You can do it with your speaker. 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009. I'll say it again at the end of the show. So, or go to webringyouhome.com and get your application started right now. So all of you that are drowning in debt, I want to tell you about a client I just closed. They had a 3.5% 30-year fixed rate. They didn't want to get rid of it, but they needed a HELOC to consolidate debt, and they needed $25,000 for home improvement. Well, if I gave them the 25 grand in a home equity line, I would have increased their debt another $300 a month. Now listen, they only had a $1,500 mortgage payment. Okay. Because it was at 3.5%, but they had almost $1,200 a month in car loans, and they had $1,500 a month in credit card debt. Altogether, all of their debt, if I had given them the 25 grand for an equity line, would have been 5 grand. It was like $49.50. She wanted a HELOC. I ran the numbers for a HELOC. I said, you're better off to refinance. I think that's the best direction to go in. So I refinanced. I paid off all their debt. I gave them 25 grand to do their home improvements. Their mortgage payment went from $1,500 to $2,500. Okay. Now listen to this, folks. That saved them $2,500 per month in expenses. $2,500 I saved them in expenses. Now they'd only been into their mortgage for 3 years, so it didn't set them back much. But the wife came to me and said, Bruce, I'm going to tell you something. I'm concerned that, by adding my cars in, I'm going to end up paying them for 30 years. I said, don't pay them in 30 years. Take that $2,500 a month that I'm saving you, put $2,000 a month toward your mortgage payment. Now you'll have no car payments, no credit card debt, and your house will be paid off in 8.3 years. That's how you accumulate wealth, my friends. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm the Loan Arranger. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 5 minutes. 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009 or webringyouhome.com. I'll be back in 5.